They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and it's 3-0 Washington. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Caught on the right side by Adams.
The pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Washington.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. This time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Antonio.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down. That's the end of the first quarter with this Washington 3, Eagles nothing.
to gain here is the 37 on third down. Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Washington.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Complete.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he fires one incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First and goal.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
This Washington 10, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. And open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of, until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Right here.
Throwing is Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. You've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
2-3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
3rd down.
On the hookup. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
On first down, Hurts. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
56, the mark for 56. Check 56.
They go play action with Hurts. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Preston Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. Level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now back to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Second down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On play action, they'll throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So that PI call will give them one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hurts. Buying time to his left. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 17. Washington 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Looking to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is taken at about the 14. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more. Williams loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
6-yard line.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Complete.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. And that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Trying to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
At the 45-yard line.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Sanders. The solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Another run here with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them. Unable to do so on that play.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 4. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
He'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
It's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard
line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check 52.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He was taking.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And a give this time to the tailback. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd down.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Switch up, switch up.
And they take a knee.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Too little, Captain.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking